What is up, you guys? Welcome back to my channel. If you are new here, my name is Sakira, and we're about to get into this pick a card, you guys, because it's juicy, and that's on period. You guys, this is where will your connection be in the next 3 months, and it's timeless. So whenever you come across this pick a card, this was meant for you at that time, you and your connection. So you guys, before we get started, a couple little announcements, a couple little things going on. So first, you guys, I want to say happy birthday to TGOTS, the Gold of the Soul, because it is 2 years officially on September 25th, but I celebrate the whole month of September as it is my birthday month and it's my baby's birthday month, the Gold of the Soul. So I'm really excited, you guys. Thank you so much for vibing with me for 2 years. Those of you who's been here since day one, those of you who are more new to the channel, I appreciate you for watching and viewing as well. You guys already know we lit, it's pop, and that's it. You guys, also, in honor of this, I will be doing weekly promotions on tarot readings. So if you want to book with me, stay tuned for all of the information. I'm going to be posting every week on the community post. So you can go there and look out for that information. 44% off. And the last week of September, you guys, I am doing one, how does this go? It would be like you ask one question and I'll pull 3 cards of advice for you, completely free for the whole last week of September. So I'm excited, you guys. I hope you are too. We're going to get into this pile selection. So group number 1, we have this beautiful visual right here. Now, you guys, I pulled these at random. I'm going to do the shuffling in real time, so you're going to see me pulling the cards. But this was the card that was sitting right at the top of the deck when I opened the box, and I could not get over the look of it. I definitely had to put it down on the table. So group number 1, that's for you. Group 2, interestingly enough, this card came out when I was shuffling for you guys. I felt the need to put it back, and literally I shuffled, I did the most, I'm telling you, and it literally came back out again by itself. So I knew that this was definitely a message for you. We got wings in this card, and there's a bird that keeps flying like by my window making that sound. I don't know if you guys can hear it. I don't know, group 2, you guys got some special energy going on. Maybe you have like you're connected with like your guardian angel or something like that. I don't know. Take it as it resonates, you guys. We're going to see. Group 3, this is your bad boy right here. A beautiful woman in the sun / the moon behind her doing her thing. You feel what I'm saying? She is the light. She is the darkness. I love the visual. So you guys know what to do. Look them over. If you need more time with this, pause this, do what you got to do. If you want to set some intentions, you want to meditate, you want to connect with your guides, however you do that. I'm going to go ahead and get started with group 1. Groups 2 and 3, I will see you at your reading. Let's get started. Let's get in tune, you guys. I'm excited and we're moving. All right, group 1. So if you chose this visual right here, this is your reading. Where will your connection be in the next 3 months? Group number 1. So I'm looking at this visual right here, and I feel like the word that's coming to me is growth. The woman's crown, not crown chakra, sorry, her third eye is lit up. It's literally like illuminated. I feel like there's going to be a lot of changing of perspective in this connection, where there's more of a, because I'm looking at who has the third eye lit up, and it's the woman. Not to say that, you know, you could be like, you know, 2 men watching this in a connection. You don't have to be a woman, but I feel like the feminine aspect of whoever's energy, right? It could be you and your partner, but that feminine aspect is going to get some illumination, I feel, where maybe you guys will be more open and receptive to one another, where you guys will be able to see through the illusion of ego, and you guys will be able to connect with each other deeper or on a more personal level. Let's see. Let there be closeness between you, but always give each other space. Love never claims, it simply allows and gives. Now, you guys, I promise I did not read this, but wasn't I just saying like seeing through the illusion of the ego? The ego wants to possess you. It wants to not just be close to you. It wants to dominate you and own you, right? And I feel like this is that energy of like you guys both being illuminated in the sense, or at least one of you, where you realize that there's a need to really give somebody a little bit of space, not where you're distancing yourself from the person, but you're not, you know, trying to possess or own this person anymore. You can step back and still have so much love for this person and realize that, you know, you guys can exist as 2 energies coexisting instead of like one trying to dominate the other into submission, if that makes sense, right? Like, think of it this way. The best example I can give group number 1 is like being controlling, right? Like, I feel like if there was an energy of being controlling in your partnership before, it doesn't have to be, but I feel like that's not going to be a problem going forward. It's almost like when you are truly in that state of illumination and your third eye is really open, you realize that Love is just love. Romance is a perk and a benefit, but love is just true unconditional love, where you can love this person for who they are and how they are without needing to try to change them or change their behaviors or change the things that they do, the way that they think or speak, right? Like you're able to like take a step back and just love and just be there and just be connected, right? This is really freaking deep. I knew I needed to pick that card for a reason, you guys. All right, let's see. Where will this connection be for group number 1 in the next 3 months? For the viewers of group number 1, connecting to all of the partnerships, romantic, friend, and otherwise. Where will this connection be in the next 3 months? Where will this connection be in the next 3 months for group number 1? Where will this connection be in the next 3 months for group number 1? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. So I feel like things are going to be getting real clear for you guys, right? Like I was saying, seeing through the ego. Some of you guys may have been considering something in the past where it's like, you know, is this really the person for me? Let's think of it this way. If you were on someone like, oh, you know, they don't do this, they're not like that, they behave like this, they do these things. I feel like once you start to see through the ego, and you start to really tap into your third eye, you start to tap into like your higher self. Some of you guys are having like spiritual ascensions or awakenings in your connections. But I do feel like you're going to start seeing this person as like a really good potential for you. Like, let's say you're in a relationship, you may see them as really good potential for like a life partner or marriage. Let's say you guys are just friends, or you guys are like, you know, in the dating stage, you might see them as, you know, commitment potential. But I see that you guys, like, there's a change in your perspective. I feel like you go from looking at this person in one light to seeing them as like something more positive. And they could be, you know, sharing this for you as well. But you know what I'm going to do, you guys? I'm going to, because there's 2 people in this card, group number 1. The card that's here is going to be for the more feminine energy. I'll call that you, right? Your divine feminine, even if you're a man watching. This side is going to be your partner. So let's see. In 3 months. That came out quick. Reconciliation. Someone from your past is returning to your life. So whoever you're thinking about, group number 1, you may be separated from this person. And in 3 months, within 3 months time, you could be reconciling with this person. Now, if you're not physically separated, there could have been an energetic, romantic kind of separation within this dynamic where, again, you guys just were not close because maybe there were differences. Maybe you guys wanted to control each other, dominate each other. I feel like you guys are coming together again. You guys are becoming one again. You guys are coming back into union. At the back, we have honeymoon. Enjoy the bliss of holiday time together, group number 1. So things are going to be really, really good for you guys in the next 3 months. I'm hearing smooth sailing. Literally, the angel has, oh my God, the angel has wings, you know what I'm saying? And they are directing the boat. I feel like your relationship is taking a higher, not a higher road, you guys, but like, it's ascending to higher levels of commitment. Like you guys are moving up into more spiritual partnership now is what it feels like. I'm telling you, somebody's third eye is opening and it's really helping this connection to get into a really healthy place. We have playfulness. To recapture romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun to shine. So I see you guys having so much fun. Honeymoon. So whether you're actually going to be married within the next 3 months or you guys are just getting back to that honeymoon phase of your connection, group number 1, I see that this is going to be a really beautiful time. You guys are going to be lighthearted. There's going to be a lot of romance in the air. I feel like you guys are also going to be looking at each other like, you know, like, damn, how did I not see what was in front of me before? Whether, again, you guys were physically separated and you're coming back together, or you guys are energetically, romantically separated, like, you know, like there's just distance in the connection itself. That's changing in the next 3 months, you guys. Wow. All right, group number 1, I see y'all. Do your thing, do your thing. Okay, for group 1, where will their connection be in the next 3 months? Where will their connection be in the next 3 months? Spirit, thank you so much. For group number 1, what's going on with their connection in the next 3 months? Spirit, thank you so much. For group 1, soulmates. Get the freak out of here, group number 1. Get the freak out of here. This could be the one. Soulmates. Come on. Can I make this up, you guys? I'm telling you, like, whoever this is that you are connecting with, this person is definitely like I just heard on your body. Ooh, group number 1, stop it. Like, yo, this person is literally like, whoever they are, you guys, you're going to see a big difference in this connection. Maybe there wasn't as much romance. We got trucks driving by, you guys. Maybe there wasn't as much romance before, you know what I'm saying? Maybe there wasn't as much, you know, energy in this connection. I feel like it just wasn't in a really good place, or it wasn't active if there was, you know, physical separation. But in the next 3 months, that's not the case. Let me see. We're in September, so 3 months is like November, December, you guys. Like, basically by the end of the year, things are going to be really in a really good space for you and this person. One more card, Spirit. What's going on in the next 3 months for group number 1, please? What's going on in the next 3 months for group number 1, please? Thank you so much. You guys, I got my hair done. That's such a sidebar. We got freaking twin flames and I like you. Come on, you guys. Now, let me say this. I'm not going to, because a lot of you guys, if you're into the whole twin flame dichotomy, right? You may say you can't be a soulmate and a twin flame. How does that work? Now, you guys, I don't, don't shoot the messenger. I do not subscribe to the twin flame notion as it stands right now. I have a whole different concept or understanding of what a twin flame is and how that whole dynamic works. But if you guys want like some details on how I, you know, see that or how I understand that, I can do that maybe in a Mindful Monday episode on Instagram or something for y'all. Let me know. But I feel like twin flames really is just when you guys are on the same page. You guys there's like a mirroring of each other in a really healthy way. A lot of passion, a lot of intense feelings. It says yin yang. So there we go, that masculine, feminine energy. We have balance, union, duality, coupling each other, coupling, can I talk, Mercury retrograde, complement each other. And then we have I like you, someone likes you, romance is blooming, fun, flirting, want to date. Now, what was the back? Well, this is the back of the deck energy. The unseen energy was playfulness, right? Fun, flirting, want to date. I'm telling you, things are rekindling in this connection. Whoever this person is, things are definitely coming back around for you and them. And I feel like group number 1, like, let's see what the back of the deck energy is. But I feel like you guys, like, this was like long overdue. I don't know how long you guys have been in separation. Again, whether it be physically or just emotionally and like, you know, mentally separated from one another. But somebody's having a spiritual awakening. Somebody's doing some shadow work. Somebody's doing something. We have the Phoenix, new phase, rekindle, renew, transformation, growth, changed freaking mind. Can I make this up, group number 1? Let me get a close up for y'all. Let me show the group number 1 members in the back, just in case you ain't see it the first time. New phase of the relationship, rekindling the relationship, renewal of the relationship, transformation within the relationship, growth within the relationship. Somebody's changing their mind, you guys. Somebody's changing their freaking mind. I told you, it's like something is shifting in this connection. I can't make this up. I can't make this up. All right. Let's keep going, group 1. Where will this connection be in the next 3 months, Spirit? Thank you so much. Where's this connection going for group number 1 and their person? Where will this connection go in the next 3 months? If you guys chose this image right here, that means that you saw something, you know, coming together. Look how close they are. Like, even if you are going through something as you're watching this right now, that means that there's a part of you that can feel that maybe there's hope for this connection, that maybe there's, you know, a chance for this connection. And if you're feeling that, I see that you might be right. Like, yes, energies can always change. You know what I'm saying? So always do your check-ins with self. Make sure you and your person are communicating and being efficient at that. But I do feel like as it stands right now, you guys, like, there's a beautiful opportunity here to come together with this person in a really like amazing, romantic, fun way. Where will this connection be in the next 3 months, Spirit? Thank you so much. Lunar eclipse change. First card out. Now, lunar, that's the moon. Moon talks about your emotions. Somebody's changing their mind and somebody's feelings are changing. Somebody has a different understanding. And when you understand life differently, you feel differently because your feelings are based off of how you understand or how you think, right? If you look at something and you think it's bad, your feelings will start to feel bad about whatever this thing is. If you look at something and you believe it to be good, you understand it to be good, your feelings will then, you know, follow suit, basically, right? Somebody's changing their perspective. Like, it's giving me hangman energy. Somebody's changing their perspective. and it's therefore affecting their emotions, and then the emotional ability for, or let's just say the emotional capacity for this connection to experience change is therefore like it's tapped into. Oh yes, for group number 1, what else do we have, Spirit? What can they expect in the next 3 months? Where will this connection be? Oh, don't drop the deck, Sakira. YOD Destiny, what the heck? Now that twin flames and that destiny, that soulmates, whatever's going on, you guys, in the next 3 months, it's definitely destined to play out this way. Like, you guys were destined to reconcile. You guys were destined to like kind of fix whatever's going on, to mend whatever energies are happening here. I'm not gonna take this one, you guys, but it's like you're meant to shake some things up in this connection. We have Sagittarius IC. Now, didn't I say somebody's changing the way they see life, the way they understand life? Somebody's seeing something differently. Now, Sagittarius is the sign of like expansive thinking and like seeking higher knowledge. Somebody's having some type of spiritual awakening. I'm telling you, it could be one, it could be both, but whoever this is, it's like a chain reaction happens because they start to understand life from a different perspective. Pluto transformation. I can't make this up, group number 1. I'm freaking telling you, like, come on, you guys. Like, what? Mercury retrograde reinvention. Somebody, Mercury retrograde is getting ready to shake something up for you guys. So in the 3 months, okay, you guys, look at this. Mercury retrograde is about to start. It's going to be over, I want to say, like maybe in October sometime, right? When this thing is over, I feel like the lessons you guys learn, this could be you guys going through issues as a couple. Like, you know, Mercury retrograde is like a big time of communication issues. You could find that you guys have really bad communication issues during the time of Mercury retrograde, which teaches you guys how to, you know, connect deeper, how to open up more. I want to pull another deck that I don't have out right now, you guys, but I'm going to take it out because Spirit is leading me there real quick before we even get into tarot. I'm just going to pull out my Dark Mirror Astrology, not Astrology, Dark Mirror Oracle, because I want to see, I see shadow energy being dealt with, so I want to see exactly what's going on here. For group number 1, what shadow energies are being transmuted? That's the word. What shadow energies are being tempered? Which shadow energies are being mastered in this connection? What shadow energies are being transformed in this connection? Forgetting oneself. Ooh. Ooh. I just heard my feelings matter. This is interesting. What shadow energies are being transmuted in this connection for group number 1? What shadow energies are being overcome, transmuted, healed? What shadow energies in this connection? Ooh. Masquerade. My feelings matter. Black flower fragrance. I'm not going to take that one. I'll take these 2, you guys. And sacrifice. My feelings matter. I'm telling you guys, I feel like somebody with this energy, you guys, it's giving in this connection that maybe the communication issues are going to happen because somebody hasn't been honoring their feelings. Somebody's been sacrificing their feelings. Somebody has been forgetting themselves, as far as like maybe this has been a one-sided connection, always putting the other person first. Maybe both people feel this way, and like, you know, for different reasons. Like, oh, I always do this for you. Well, I always do this for you, right? Real tit for tat, almost like petty stuff. But I almost feel like neither one of you guys have been heard, or you felt heard, or you felt honored, or you felt seen. Somebody's getting ready to feel seen. Wow, you guys. Wow. All right, Spirit. From my mouth to your ears, or from God's mouth to my ears, let's say. All right, for this connection, I'm going to shuffle over here, you guys, just so I don't make a mess of the cards. What is going to be the outcome in the next 3 months? What can they expect? Where will this connection be in the next 3 months? All right, we got communication coming through. This fell on the floor. I'm just going to leave these on top, you guys. Yeah, okay. So I see you guys finding a way, literally finding some type of way, finding a method, being very resourceful, calculated, and trying to navigate this connection, figuring things out with the 2 of Pentacles here. And I feel like you guys, with the 8 of Cups being in reverse, there's no walking away. Like, there is a determination to try to fix this, to try to balance this out, to try to figure out what's going on here. Yeah, the 6 of Swords is in reverse. And didn't I say the freaking Hanged Man, you guys? Didn't I say the Hanged Man? Somebody's changing their perspective. You guys, you can't even see all the way over here. I'm gonna move the cards down, you guys, because I am too excited on my freaking Saturday rising. I can't. Like, group number 1, listen, I does this. That's all I'm gonna say, you guys. Somebody hasn't felt seen in this connection. There's gonna be some type of resolution to this, though. Definitely, definitely. I said it was giving real hangman energy. Somebody's changing their perspective, you guys. It's going down. Temperance. I was saying, like, what shadow energy is being tempered in this connection? This is what's happening, you guys. You guys are figuring out a way to bring balance into this connection. What's the unseen energy here in the next 3 months? The Two of Wands in reverse. I feel like somebody was like getting ready to prepare to like go a separate direction, to go in a on a different path. That's changing, you guys. Like, yeah, there's growth happening here. And this impulsiveness to maybe be a runner. Somebody wanted to be a runner maybe in the past, or maybe that was the tendency, you know, when the going gets tough, I'm gonna get going. I feel like somebody's elevating beyond that. It's like, I'm gonna sit here and figure out a way to move forward, and I'm gonna sit here as long as it takes. Not on some codependent stuff, but on some, I'm committed to love, and I'm committed to, you know, working through the ego, because that's what it is. Seeing through the illusion of the ego, the hangman. I'm telling you guys, somebody's third eye is on 10. And it's really helping this connection to blossom and to develop into a beautiful thing. So let's get some last cards on the table for group number 1. And then we will move on to group 2. What can group 1 expect in the next 3 months? Where will their connection be with their person in the next 3 months? Where will their connection be with their person in the next 3 months? Where will their connection be? Okay. Sorry, you guys. Oh, okay. We have love. Have patience. Love is patient and kind always. Yeah, patiently working through it, you guys. You know, working through the energies, working through the madness. I see that. For group 1, where will their connection be in the next 3 months? Back to what you love. Reevaluate your desires. Yeah, there's a lot of reevaluation going on. That hangman energy has somebody rethinking everything. It could be one, it could be both of you guys, but I feel like that feminine energy, now again, it doesn't mean the woman in the connection, it just means the person who's more in alignment with their feminine energy. They're going to be the one having all sorts of awakenings. Now, if both people are aligned with their feminine energies, both of you guys will be having all sorts of enlightenment here with the sun, right? And really thinking about the ways in which you don't want to move on from this connection, the ways in which that you can actually fix this connection, mend this connection, work through the issues present in this connection, right? Being patient in this connection. We got sirens outside. You guys know what that means. Y'all know what that means. Come on, somebody. Let me drink some tea. It's getting hot in here. Hold on. You guys, I have a photo shoot, so I gotta get out of here soon. But I'm gonna get this reading done for you guys because I'm excited, and I'm gonna come home after and edit. All right. I got 3 more cards for y'all, and then we're out of here to group number 2. First card, do something for someone. Give your attention to another. I feel like somebody's finally going to be like, all right, let me see what's really going on here. It's like a refocusing of the attention. I feel like somebody's seeing something clearly, and then the focus becomes on, okay, how can I pay more attention to you? How can I make you feel heard? How can I make you feel seen, right? We have act as if your partner is here, whether you have someone in your life or not. Act as if they are with you, so you will always consider them. Yeah, like there's more consideration of the other person now. Remember before it was that energy of like, I don't feel seen by you. I don't feel heard by you. I don't feel like you understand me. I don't feel like you're like that miscommunication or whatever the issue was. I feel like there's more consideration of one another going forward. Lastly, we have actions speak loudly. Express your love through actions. So you guys are going to really be showing each other how much you love each other. There's going to be like this understanding of like, okay, if we're going to work through this, we have to really put in the work, and we have to really be dedicated to showing one another like this is what we're into, right? Trusting that, you know, we're more or less not trusting the other person, but trusting yourself to show up and be the best version of yourself you can be for yourself. And by, you know, by default, your person will benefit, and then vice versa. Your person showing up the best version of themselves that they can be for themselves, and by default, you will benefit, right? So I feel like your actions are going to be so different because your understanding is going to be different, right? Your understanding creates your emotions influences your actions. And so once that changes, your actions change, right? Group 1, that's what I have for you. This was a depth. in-depth reading, and it was dope as I was gonna curse you guys. I'm trying to refrain from the profanity on the channel. You know, I want the algorithm to F with us, so we gotta keep it a little clean, just a little bit. Tarot After Dark, I'm gonna bring it back, you guys, and we're gonna be naughty there. But you know, for these readings, we'll keep it a little. So you guys, this is what I have for you. Thank you for vibing. If you liked it, you know what to do. Comment down below. Let me know how you felt about it, how you connected with it, how it made sense for your situation. Even if you come back in 3 months and want to comment, I'll take that too. We're gonna go on to group number 2, you guys, and until next time, I love you. Peace out. Group 2, if you chose this picture right here, then this is your reading. You guys, I'm looking at this picture before we even flip it over to read the message, and I really just feel like there's somebody in your life that the angel wings gives me guardian angel, it gives me protector, it gives me soulmate, it gives me like higher self. Maybe you're connecting with your person's higher self, or there's something involved with like a spiritual aspect to this connection. But for this card to come out twice for group 2 specifically, that means that this is a message really meant for you guys. So let's see what it says. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. So I was saying, it feels like, you know, spirit, the higher self is involved. I feel like your higher self at this time, or, you know, in the next 3 months at that time, is really going to be looking to be true to itself. This could be you, this could be your person, this could be both of you guys wanting to really honor the truth of what your soul wants, what's best for your journey, what's best for your growth. Now, what I will say is that I did notice something interesting. Group number 1 had 2 people on the card. Group number 2 had 1 person, a man, and group number 3 had 1 person, a woman. So I feel like groups 2 and 3 may have this energy of separation. We will see. Group number 1 definitely had this energy of coming together. So let's see what's going on, you guys. Before we even pull more cards, let's talk about this for a second. Don't make decisions based on guilt or what you think you should do, for it is only in being true to yourself that you can be true to others. Now, I feel like there's an energy here on wanting to do one thing and feeling guilty because there's something else that you feel like you're obligated to do. Now, this could be you, this could be your person, and it gives me vibes of like, you know, maybe wanting to separate, or maybe feeling like it's the time to go, you know, your own way, your own direction, and maybe feeling like, you know, guilty because you don't want to leave somebody behind or something of that nature. But we're going to really look into it, you guys, and see what's going on. What's the tea? For group 2, what is the message here? What needs to be heard, said, and honored for group number 2? What is the message? Where will their connection be in the next 3 months for group number 2? Connecting with the viewers for pile 2. Where will their connection be in the next 3 months? Connecting with the viewers for pile 2. Where will their connection be in the next 3 months? For pile 2, group 2. Okay. We have engagement, but we also have religious factors and love yourself first. Now, interesting, what I've been doing, you guys, is, I'm going to flip it around. What I've been doing is, for the first group, I had the card and I actually did split energy. So it was 2 people in the card, and the energy on this side was for the person on this side. The energy on that side was for the person on this side. I feel like there's split energy here too, but it's for one person. On one hand, this person's considering, you know, ascending in love, ascending in, you know, commitment. And then on the other hand, this person is considering their spiritual journey, their spiritual path, and loving themselves first. I feel like there's, and that's what I was saying. It's like this person feels obligated maybe to engage with whoever they're with, to be with them, to give them energy, to give them attention, to commit, to, you know, to be solid, to be stable. However, I feel like this person's soul, their spirit, is leading them in a different direction. It feels like somebody's soul wants them to put themselves first, wants them to love themselves first, wants them to honor themselves first. I feel like this is a, you know, this is a man depicted in this picture, which doesn't mean that the man is feeling this in the connection. This could be 2 women in a connection, right? So then how would that apply? This is the masculine energy. That's how I'm reading this. And I feel like masculine energy is all about action. It's all about, you know, exerting your energy. I feel like when it comes to putting when it comes to putting energy out there, you have 2 choices. You can give energy to self, you can give energy to this connection, but I'm almost feeling like you can't do both, and your spirit is telling you that. Okay, group number 2, let's see. In 3 months, where will this connection be? Somebody's going to be stuck between a rock and a hard place. If not one, then both. At the back we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. And I feel like that's why. Because somebody's going to have the understanding of who this person is. You know, maybe this person, maybe they didn't do anything to you. Maybe you guys have had a long journey, right? Maybe they didn't treat you badly, or they didn't treat you in ways that you didn't like, you didn't like. But maybe you just feel like the time has come. For some of you, it's been a long road and there's been a lot of things that happened in this connection. And you still love this person, but you're just ready for something different. You feel ready for something different, and you're still maybe wanting to engage with this, maybe wanting to, give energy, attention to this, but your soul is urging you to focus on yourself. And you're worried about a soulmate. Group number 2. Let's keep going. For group number 2, where will their connection be in the next 3 months? For group 2, where will you guys, Mercury retrograde, where will their connection be in the next 3 months? I'm just going to start saying the next 3 months for group 2. The next 3 months for group 2. Where will it's www, and that's the problem. Where will their connection be in the next 3 months? You guys, let me drink some tea. A lot is going on. Where will the connection be in the next 3 months for group number 2? For group 2, where will the connection be? Where will the connection be? The snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, the other woman. Okay. So remember I was saying, for some of you, this person hasn't done anything. You just feel like it's time. For others of you, there's been a lot going on in the connection. It looks like we're talking to those of you who's had a lot going on in the connection. The snake. This is an energy of somebody basically being a cheater, or just not only having eyes for you. There's always something where you have to be concerned or be worried because the intentions are not always aligned in the best ways. Now, this is with love yourself first. And I do feel like there's an element of this snake energy present in the connection. You know it, this person knows it, and spirit knows it. And it's like they want you to love yourself first. But next we have addiction with engagement. Look how she's facing. Right? Some of you guys are addicted to love. Some of you guys are addicted to this person. Some of you guys are addicted to just this dynamic. You're used to it. There's a ball and chain literally around her freaking foot with a heart. Somebody's heart is locked on her foot. She can't get away. And I feel like somebody's being weighed down by a lot of heavy emotions. Because literally, this is a little bit of codependency is what I'm feeling also, for emotional happiness. Some of you guys are scared to see what it's going to be like to be happy on your own, but it does look like in the next 3 months, you're going to be seeing things, play out in this connection, or you're going to be reflecting on the things that have played out in this connection that just were not good for you. They were not healthy for you. Yes, they taught you a lot, but now you have the choice to say, is this something that I want to continue to deal with? Is this something that I want to continue to engage with? Or do I want to love myself first? Because somebody's spirit is asking them to, consider more self-love. Look what the hell I just said, you guys. Cassette is the back of the deck energy. Outdated thinking, conditioning, replaying events over in your head. Remember I said if a lot has happened, it's like you're reflecting on all the things that have happened. In the next 3 months, you're going to find yourself in that place. And you're going to be really looking at maybe the ways in which you can evolve past this addiction as well. Because with these angel wings, I feel like somebody's ready to take flight. Somebody's ready to go in a different direction. Somebody's ready to grow in a new direction. And collective, like group number 2, I feel like you're going to grow beyond whatever this is. Now, for some of you, I also am feeling like you're going to grow beyond the history of what you and this person had. Maybe that is the only thing that's stopping you, right? And you're torturing yourself with the past by not loving yourself first, by still thinking about the past. Maybe, with this addiction and this engagement, it's like this could be an energy of where you are so enamored by maybe the idea of this person, but you can't let go of what they did. You know what I'm saying? I could see it being that way as well for some of you, but take it as it resonates, you guys, because this is a general reading. So, it's not going to be your specific story. Maybe it is, but take it again as it resonates. Let's see what the unseen energy is here. The dragonfly, be lighthearted, finding out, things coming to light, adapt, change, heal. Yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about, you guys. The unseen energy is exactly that. Whatever went on in this connection came to light. You found out, somebody got caught, whatever this was. Now it's time for you to adapt to the situation because it already happened. Now you have to either, forgive and forget, move on, do what you want to do. We got notifications. That's how real it is, right? Or you can choose to hold on to it and poison yourself with resentment. But the choice is yours. And I feel like that's what's happening here. It's your opportunity to grow, to heal, to adapt to the news that has been revealed to you in a sense, because some of you guys found out some things that this person was doing that wasn't like the best type of things for them to be doing. You get what I'm saying? But it was necessary. It definitely was necessary for your journey, for your growth. Look, for your journey, for your growth. Aries, I am, and Mercury retrograde reinvention. Maybe Mercury retrograde is going to reveal things to you guys, where you're going to be like, some secrets are going to come out. Some, things that have been kept in the dark are going to be brought to the light. And it's definitely going to reshape who you are as a person. Definitely. But this was meant to change you as a person, not so you can become bitter and resentful, but so you can grow and become even more loving, even more evolved, even more spiritually concrete, more spiritually sound. Spirit, for group number 2, where will this connection be in the next 3 months? Wow. 7th house partners. I kind of like that because I feel like some of you guys are going to be looking at your partnerships. You're going to be looking at, maybe the ways in which you... Yeah, I was going to say the ways in which you've been triggered or provoked by these partnerships. Look at this, Grand Cross Provoker. You're going to be reflecting in the next 3 months. And I feel like this is more or less like you're going to go through all of this just so that in the next 3 months, you'll have a chance to reflect back on all of it and learn a really, really big lesson for your own personal self-growth, your own personal self-development. This was meant for your spiritual path, your spiritual journey, group number 2, whatever this is. And in the next 3 months, you're going to find yourself really thinking back on basically like everything you needed to learn through this connection and how it's making you look, your life's freaking purpose, how it's making you more, tapped into your spiritual side, and you're aligning more with your spiritual nature. And look, you're tuning into your life's purpose. I told you guys, this was meant for you. Like, this was meant to help you grow. We grow through triggers. We grow through, those provoking experiences. Lastly, we have fire element desire. So I feel like some of you guys, this is going to create something new within you, a new change, a new desire for something, like a new lifestyle, or maybe, even new partnerships. But I do feel like this is going to create some type of intense spiritual desire in you for more growth, for more expansion, more elevation. You're going to really be learning a lot of lessons in the next 3 months when it comes to this connection. Back of the deck energy, Cancer. I feel, all of these feelings that are going to be, and we got sirens in the background. You guys know what that means. You guys know what the sirens mean for me. In New York City, when I hear sirens and I'm doing a reading, we're talking about some real ish, you guys. So listen up. Group number 2. Your feelings are going to be helping you to heal. You're going to be feeling all of these triggering feelings. They may be resurfacing back up as you reflect on some things from the past. Or there are going to be things from the past coming out that you didn't know that are going to be triggering you into feeling some type of way. But these feelings are the things that are going to help you tap into the fire of your life's purpose, of your North Node. Some of you guys are going to realize that there's something you need to be doing spiritually. And it's through this connection in the next 3 months, whatever's happening, that you're going to come to this revelation or this realization. Now let's see what shadow energy is going to be transmuted in this connection within the next 3 months. What shadow energies are going to be worked through, transformed in this connection for the next 3 months. What shadow energies are going to be transformed in this connection in the next 3 months? What shadow energies are going to be transformed for this connection for group number 2? Okay. We have fragmentation, so your brokenness. Now look at this, you guys. Remember I said it's like you're learning life lessons through your triggers. Now look at the shaping here and look at the shaping here. Oh my gosh, you guys. Now, I don't even know if you were able to see like this shape and then this shape right there. I feel like the triggers are just a representation or a mirror of your brokenness, of your fragmentation. And this is not just for you. This is for you and your person. You guys are going to be getting a lot of reflections of your brokenness, right? You and your person at this time, group number 2, you guys could also be like, I feel like you guys are going to be triggering each other into growth. And it's going to it's going to get heated. I'm not going to lie to you guys, especially with fire element desire. It's going to get heated, but it's all for the better, because all of that heat is just a result of a lot of brokenness. And the only way to really understand your brokenness is to experience it by feeling it. And you guys are going to have to be triggered into feeling these things. Now, group number 2, I almost wanted to say 3. You may not actually, what was I going to say to you guys? Oh my God, the thought escaped me, you guys. Maybe it'll come back. I just got distracted for a split second. One more energy for group number 2. What are they transmuting? Group number 2, what are they transmuting? Queen of my world. Interesting. Of artificial heart. Okay. I feel like the brokenness is really a result of, and I feel like group number 2, this is really, although we're talking about your connection, Spirit is really giving me a big emphasis on you. I feel like there's some type of spiritual message here for you, which is why that card came out twice. So I feel like you're going to be realizing the ways in which you're broken because you made somebody else the highlight of your world. Maybe somebody else was your purpose in life. Maybe you began to live for that person. Maybe that's why they became your addiction. You're going to be looking back on this, reflecting back on all of this, feeling all of this. Artificial heart is going to be, I think, maybe realizing the ways in which maybe the love that you wanted reciprocated back to you wasn't real. You didn't really get to create the actual true love and happiness for yourself that you wanted to. I feel like love yourself first is definitely talking about the ways in which you need to not make other people your priority and make yourself your priority. And you're going to be realizing this by getting triggered and by dealing with I feel things coming to the light that you don't want to hear or you don't want to experience, and it's going to be a lot for you to take in, but it's going to lead to you doing a lot of healing, which is a beautiful thing. Wow, group 2. Yeah, whatever message this is, you guys, it was meant for you to hear. And it's not maybe the best message. Maybe you wanted to hear something different. If you did, I'm sorry. And maybe if it, this may not be for you. Maybe it doesn't resonate. So, you can choose another group or another reading. But I do feel like for those of you who this resonates for, like, you needed this message. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. Like, this was meant for you, and it just is what it is. For group number 2, what can they expect in the next 3 months? Where will their connection be? We got the 9 of Pentacles in reverse with the 4 of Pentacles. Somebody's holding on to, like, not being single, not like holding on to a connection. 3 of Swords, but they're holding on to pain as well. Remember I was saying to you guys, it's like you don't want to let this person go, but you don't want to let go of the past either. The 6 of Wands and the 5 of Cups in reverse. It's like you can't have any success in this connection, any victory in this connection, until you get over the grief, the mourning, the sadness, whatever this is about whatever you found out, whatever came to light. The Moon, whatever you found out, whatever was in the dark that came to light. And this is what I'm saying, you guys. Like, there's never, let me move these down. There's not going to be any progression if you can't actually love yourself first enough to honor the fact that there are some deep emotions that you need to deal with. Group number 2, you are hurt and you are not grieving. You are hurt and you are not mourning. You are not experiencing your feelings. You're just holding on to the situation and causing yourself a lot more pain. Therefore, you can't progress. You can't move forward. What's the unseen energy for group number 2? The 4 of Cups. And you're forever going to be dissatisfied because you're holding on to something that's keeping you stagnant, right? Let's see. Group 2. We're going to close out with this deck right here and see what you guys can expect in the next 3 months with this connection. Because I feel like, actually, you know what? Let's go a little bit more into the cards. These 3 right here say it all. The 9 of Pentacles is somebody who is thriving. They're single. They're independent. They're focused on self, loving themselves, doing what they got to do. I feel like this is what you're being called to do. Even if, you take out the element of being single, maybe you can focus on yourself and still be with this person. For a lot of you, I feel like you're meant to go a separate way from this person. I'm not going to lie. That is what I'm feeling. But I feel like a lot of you are holding on to not even the person. You're holding on to the identity you created around this person. Like, some of you guys have an identity for this person where it's like, this is the person who hurt me. And you can't even focus on your own development, your own growth, your own aspirations, because you're still holding on to the story of this is the person that hurt me. This is the person that did these things to me, that said these things to me, right? And it's like, some of you guys really want victory with this person. Some of you guys just want success in life, period. But you're never going to acquire this in relationship or otherwise, right? If you do not heal the heart that has been broken. Because there are some deep emotions that you are not even aware of. And they're going to be making their way to your awareness in 3 months, towards the end of this year. And there's going to be a lot of grieving happening. You're going to be realizing a lot of your brokenness. And you're going to have to face it. But this is what's happening for you. This is definitely a part of your spiritual path. Let me read this. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. This is definitely a part of your spiritual journey. God knew what he was doing, or she was doing, the universe, right? When they set you up for this situation. There's a lesson and a gem in this situation, group number 2. But you just have to be patient enough to heal through it. And then you'll see the beauty of it, right? The magic of it. Let's get some last cards on the table for you guys. For group number 2, where will their connection be in the next 3 months? For group number 2, where will their connection be in the next 3 months? Where will their connection be in the next 3 months? Love makes the difference. Love helps heal past hurts and provides a sense of security and self-worth. So as I was saying, you guys, healing the past, healing the things that you processed, right? Not being able to let go of the pain. That's definitely going to be a theme for you guys in the next 3 months, where you're going to be working through those energies. Speak the language of love. Loving words have the power to change lives, including your own. So some of you guys are going to be changing the way. Remember I said it's like you have an identity that you're attached to when it comes to this person, the way you see them. That's the person that hurt me. That's the person that did such and such to me. I feel like some of you guys are going to be changing your language. You're going to be changing the way you speak about this person, about yourself, about the situation. Because I do feel like some of you guys, as you heal, you're going to begin to see that maybe this person wasn't a bad person, that you needed them to be the person they were at that time so that you could grow, so that you can go through certain things and expand because of it, right? Then we have, sorry guys, the cards are stuck together. Receive with love and appreciation. Gracious acceptance is a way to show love. Some of you guys are going to be accepting the fact of, you know, this person is who they are. Did I say that right? This person is who they are. This person's going to be who they're going to be, right? You can't change people. But I feel like you're going to accept it with love instead of with resentment this time, right? Like, let's say this person is a cheater and you're like, I can't change this person. Maybe at this point, you're going to start to accept them for who they are and not judge them. Like, okay, you're a cheater. That's how you choose to live your life. That doesn't mean I have to stay with you and let you cheat on me. But it also doesn't mean that I have to hate you and judge you for being what you're choosing to be. There's a lesson in that for you as well, right? And then we have turn on your heart light. Reflect on a time when you experienced love. Remember I told you guys it's going to be a shitload of reflecting. Group number 2, I'm telling you, a lot of reflecting in this connection at the time when you are watching this 3 months from now. At the back, we have relationship patterns. It takes great strength to recognize the need for change. Well, strength, right? And so this is what I was saying, you guys. It's like some of you guys are going to be realizing as you reflect, and it's only through your experience of getting triggered and going through all this heartache that you can actually recognize, hey, there's a pattern here. What's the pattern? How can I resolve it? How can I work through it? How can I heal through it and evolve through it? Growth is the motive, baby. I see that. So group 2, this is what I have for you. If this resonated, if this made sense for what you're going through, comment below. Let me know what you're feeling. We got people, speakers outside, you guys. It's New York and it's Labor Day weekend. There's nothing that can be done, right? They're ready to turn up. But group 2, if you vibe with this, you know what to do. I'm moving on to group number 3. I love you guys so much. Peace out. Group number 3, welcome to your reading. So you guys, I did start your reading and I did get interrupted. Something had happened, so I had to start over, but I liked where the message was going. So I decided to keep it and stick with it. We only have 2 cards out, so let's talk about this for a second. So in the reading, I was explaining, you guys, I was looking at the detail of how basically every single chakra point is lit up by light. The crown chakra, the third eye, the throat, the heart, the solar plexus, the sacral root area, right? I feel like somebody in the month of, I don't want to say necessarily December, but like the next 3 months, so like end of November, December, the end of the year, somebody's really going to be focused on themselves and just really aligning their energies. I also was saying how in group one, the illustration or the imagery on the card was really somebody who, it was with, like, you know, they were with another person. There was a lot of closeness between the two people. Group 2 was one individual man, and group 3, you're one individual woman. And I feel like for groups 2 and 3, there's a little bit of separation. For group 2, it felt more like a calling to separate from a person. For group 3, yours is feeling like, you know, having the ability to have like separation between you and a person, but it's healthy separation. Almost not like boundaries, but almost like a lot of freedom, a lot of personal space, not like a connection where there's possession and like, you know, hovering and like trying to control you. Like, I feel like there's an energy aligning for you where you are either manifesting somebody or you are connecting deeper with your person already, that, you know, you're cultivating basically an energy in your connection where there's going to be a lot of freedom, a lot of free will, a lot of beautiful, healthy space. So this says, a message for you. I'm thinking of you this very moment. Your love fills me with light. I love you. You guys, I'm sorry, we got like a leaf blower outside or something. I don't know what the heck is going on today. It is too early. But I feel like this is you, right? I'm thinking of you. You're thinking of a person. I feel like some of you guys could be manifesting, and I'm going to show you why, because the card that came out first. You could be manifesting your soulmate in the next 3 months, right? Really calling them in, really seeing them show up for you, really seeing them arrive like in the physical, because we have calling in your soulmate, and it says your prayers, affirmations, and keyword visualizations help bring you together, right? I'm thinking of you. When you think of somebody, that's a visualization, right? And so I feel like some of you guys in group number 3, your visualizations over time, the person that you've been wanting to manifest, if you've really been thinking about this person, in the next 3 months, you may be joining forces or becoming one with this person. I see past life relationship here as I'm about to shuffle again. You have known each other before. So whoever you're manifesting is a very powerful connection. I feel like group 3 is like my singles, or like the people who are not yet like really united with their person. We have free yourself. It's time to take back control over your life. And remember, I was just saying to you guys, you just saw me shuffle, so you know I'm not making this up. I was just saying to you guys, it's like this energy of really having a free spirited connection, or like a really free connection where there's a lot of space, there's room to roam. I feel like this is what you guys are calling in, a connection where you're going to be free. You're going to have the control back over your life. That's not going to be in the hands of somebody else anymore. Whether you've dealt with that in the past or not, I feel like you're manifesting either a version of your current partner or a new person who just gives you this vibe. We have finances and career at the back, but I do want to pull one more card for this free yourself energy. Thank you. New love. Okay, so we got it. It's going to be somebody new that you're manifesting. Literally, a new person has stirred your romantic feelings. So this is going to be the person that you are. You may be freeing yourself from somebody else at that time, but take it as it resonates. This is the person who you're going to be interested in. Now, let me say this. New love, new person, you guys, that could be a transformed version of who you're with now. Take it as it resonates. For a lot of you, I feel like this is somebody new that you're manifesting. You could be single, or you could be with somebody else getting ready to move into something new. But make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take. So group number 3, I do see that after you manifest this person, you are going to have to do the work to initiate this connection, to get this, you know, going in the direction you see it going, or that you would like it to go, right? Like, you can't just do the manifestation and then when a thing pops up, you don't do anything with it, right? For group number 3, what's going on in 3 months with their connection with this person who's coming into their lives? For group 3. For group number 3, what's going on with their person, their connection? Okay. I'll take it. Oh, we got wedding rings. Bing, bing, bing. All right. Union, wedding, married, soul connection, eternal love, everlasting promise. So I feel like whoever you're calling in, you guys, is going to be a long-term partner for you, a really stable, committed, solid partner. It doesn't have to lead to marriage, especially if that's not something you are into, but I definitely see it having the potential to become something really stable, something really long-term. I don't like the word permanent because nothing in life is actually permanent, but sorry you guys if you keep seeing my big head in the way. But I do feel like it's something that has the potential to like withstand trials, tribulations, stay for a while, you know. This person's not here for a good time. They're here for a long time, and that's on period. We got the Sword and the Rose in the photograph. Clarity, revelation, truth, solidarity, force, honor, protection, power. And then we have a photograph, looking at your photos, missing you, nostalgia, make new memories. I feel like there's somebody you guys could be freeing yourself from as you meet somebody else. You may you may be having the truth about, you know, maybe what this is. Maybe that connection's over. Maybe that's just not where you're at anymore. That's not the person you are. This could be the thing that you're freeing yourself from. And I did say that for some of you, but I do see here, like, you may be reflecting back at some point, you know, missing this person. I mean, yes, prepared to make new memories with your new person, with your life, with, you know, your friend groups, whatever's going on, but also missing what you had with somebody else. I do see that being a thing. So in the next 3 months, as you are working to become liberated and free, I do see that the person who you are maybe freeing yourself from, if that's your story, I could see you missing them at that time. We have engagement rings. So engagement, partnership, commitment, eternity, completion, union. Whoever you're manifesting, I told you guys, like, this is like very permanent. It has the potential to go somewhere, to grow somewhere. And that's what we all are looking for at some point, right? Well, most of us, I would say. So you know what you want, you guys. Group number 3, you know what you're looking for. Let's see what's going to be going on with this connection in the next 3 months, Spirit. Where is this connection going in the next 3 months? I see solar eclipse revolution, and that gives me vibes of like somebody is getting ready to shake some things up. Every time I see that solar eclipse card, I'm like, oh, somebody's about to shake some things up. Okay, let's see. Maybe the universe is. We have Black Moon Lilith mystery. So this gives me vibes that the universe is about to do some things for you that you don't really see coming. This person might come through in a way that you did not expect. Void, of course, moon missing. And I feel like this is something you're going to realize, like, this is what was missing from your life, or, you know, this is what you wanted all along. Like, whoever this person is, Saturn return age, this could be a person who's older than you, but I also feel like this is a person who's coming through after you've learned a lot of lessons. You've done a lot of the work on yourself. Endings and beginnings. And I was just saying, some of you guys may be leaving somebody behind as you are making your way into something new. You may leave this person behind before you even meet this person or manifest them. It may work out to where, you know, you're by yourself and then they come in. But for some of you, I see this person kind of coming in while you still have something going on with that other person. South Node lights debts. This other person is tied to like your karma. This new person is tied to your life's purpose, right? And so your karma is like, have you learned the lesson? Maybe the lesson for some of you is not South Node, self-love. You know, have you, where is it? Have you figured out how to take back control over your life in whatever capacity or way that might mean for you, right? But this is what I see, you guys. So let's move on to the shadow energy coming through for group number 3. What shadow energy will be transmuted in this connection? You guys, I have to be honest. I see 2 connections here. I see one ending. I see one beginning. So let's talk about the shadow energy in the one that's ending. What's being overcome in the shadow energy of the connection that's being left behind? What's being overcome by the shadow energy being left behind? What's being overcome? All right, we have atonement. Interesting. One more. Card number 4. Hiding your true self. Interesting. Back of the deck energy. Colorless angel. Wow. Somebody hasn't been living their truest life. I was going to say their best life. Somebody hasn't been living their best life. Somebody has been like almost, I heard like bled dry of their energy by something. There's been something that they've been connected to that they're wanting to free themselves from that's been draining their energy. Card number 10. That's over. That's an ending that's leading to some type of brand new beginning. Let me see something real quick, you guys. What's the unseen energy here? Jupiter, abundance. The unseen energy is that something's coming in that you don't recognize and that you're not aware of it. It's a complete mystery to you, and it's going to be a complete shock, lightning bolt. This is almost like a good tower moment, I feel. But this is personally aligned for your spiritual path. Group number 3, this person you're manifesting is definitely a soulmate. They're meant to help you learn and grow as well. That's what Jupiter is. That abundant energy is just expansion, right? But let's talk about these for a second. The shadow energy that is being transmuted or overcome in this last connection is, I feel for a lot of you, maybe dealing with pain, dealing with being stabbed in the back, dealing with allowing certain things to, you know, transpire or to take place. and now having the clarity to say, okay, that's not the truth of what I want. That's not the truth of what I need in a connection. That's why when you get this new connection, void of course, moon missing, you're going to realize what's been missing all along. Some of you guys are going to be atoning for yourself, like almost like apologizing to yourself or forgiving yourself. That's what I'm trying to say, for ever having settled for somebody who would do this to you. Right? Forever feeling like this was okay. Now, again, it's not judging yourself because you didn't know better at that time. But you're definitely, with the sword and the rose, you're definitely learning better. You're definitely gaining some type of new understanding of yourself. And therefore, you're able to manifest what was missing because you're learning yourself. And that's on period, you guys. Wow. Group number 3. What's going on? Let's get into tarot. And then we'll close out with the last deck, you guys. For group 3, what needs to be heard, said, and honored? For group number 3, what needs to be heard, said, and honored? For group number 3, what needs to be heard, said, and honored? Spirit, thank you so much. Where will their connection be in the next 3 months? For group number 3. Judgment. Ooh, the 10 of Swords. Now look at this, you guys. Atonement for ever having let somebody do this to you. Now, wasn't I just... Oh my gosh, can you see that? Can you see that? Judgment Day. What do you do on Judgment Day? You pay for your sins, right? That's what they say. And so I feel like a lot of you guys in group number 3, you're going to be either like, you're going to be raining down Judgment Day on this other person. And I think that's why you're freeing yourself. And not Judgment Day in a sense of where it's like, oh, you're condemned to hell and I hate you. It's more or less like, I'm finally understanding that this is not for me. It's Judgment Day. I'm making a judgment call in favor of myself. No longer will I allow myself to suffer. Group number 3, you better stand up on your 2 feet. Okay. The 5 of Swords, you're done with the trickery. Even if you got to take an L, you're still winning the war. What is it? Even if you lost the battle, you're still going to win the war. This might be a battle that you feel like you lost, group number 3, but the war is ultimately yours because when it comes to love games, you won that war, baby. You're calling in your soulmate. They're coming in, group number 3. You got wedding rings. You feel me? You have all of these good, energies coming to you when it comes to love and romance. And all of this is happening in the next couple of months, in the next 3 months. We have the 7 of Swords and the 2 of Wands. So you guys, I feel like, let's get one more card and then we'll talk about everything that's here. The 5 of Cups, and this one flips, so we'll take it, the Star in reverse. All right, back of the deck energy. The 6 of Swords in reverse. The unseen energy here is the World. So although I see the Tower right here too, and it was definitely sticking out. This is interesting. So although somebody may not feel prepared to move on when this 3 months period hits, there's going to be a shocking closure of some sort. I do see that happening. It's like where you maybe couldn't move on before, where maybe you felt like it was impossible for you to free yourself from this connection before. There's going to be something that happens. There could be something that comes out where you figure out something gets revealed to you, some truth comes to light. But if it's not that, it's just your own personal truth, your own understanding of who you are, and no longer hiding from your own needs and what it is that you want from a person or in a connection. It's not wrong for you to want to engage with people in a certain way, right? Or want to be treated a certain way, especially if you figured out how to have love for yourself, right? But I told you guys, it's my freaking Judgment Day, and that's on period. Like, some of you guys said, you know what? I'm atoning for my sins because I played the games. I sat there and allowed this person to play games with me, to hurt me, to do these things to me because I chose to stay. Some of you guys are realizing that you are to be accountable for your own suffering, and no longer are you looking to sit here and move in the direction that doesn't benefit you. I feel like a lot of you guys are moving away from this energy of self-sabotage. You're looking towards the future with new energy because some of you guys realized when you did that in the past, it brought you a lot of pain. It brought you a lot of pain that felt like it was impossible to heal, to get through, to overcome. And that's what the issue is. In the month of, I want to say like December, the end of the year, in the next 3 months, you guys, group 3, you're going to really be realizing the ways in which you kind of played yourself, right? The ways in which you kept yourself stuck. And it's going to click for you like this. It's going to be something that happens, something that says, something that's brought into your awareness, and you're like, whoa. So it was just that easy. So I could just drop it just like that. I can just make up my mind just like that. And then you're going to find yourself in this energy, glowing, basking, aligning your chakras, working on yourself, healing your body. And that's on period, babe. Let's close out group number 3 with this last deck. and see what the messages are for you. Where will your connection be in the next 3 months? I do feel like there is a connection that's ending for you guys. So if you are with somebody now, or you begin to date somebody within the next 3 months, I don't think you should prepare for that to go anywhere long term. I see you guys manifesting somebody else after you learn a lesson through this first person. Spiritual freaking connection. A relationship has a connection that goes beyond this lifetime. And I saw a past life relationship when I was first shuffling this deck. I'm telling you guys, whoever you are manifesting look, that person is it, babe. That's it. They're it. Like, what else, Spirit? Thank you so much for group number 3. Slow down, pause, and allow things to unfold. So I feel like a lot of you guys at that time, you're going to realize that you have to take a step back and really just sit back with the energies, allow them to do its own thing. Some of you guys will realize that there's nothing you even have to do. The relationship will fall apart on its own, especially if you are aligning your energies. If you're aligning with this person, then this person that you're stuck with has to fall away because you're no longer a match to them, right? Energetically speaking. And we live in a universe where like attracts like. You attract what you are. If you're changing into something else, you're attracting something else. You can't attract the same old energy if you're no longer that person. So I feel like group number 3, you guys are working on your own energies, and then boom, you attract somebody new. And it's like magic, straight up. You take your time, you're slowing down, you're not rushing things. Appreciate this moment. You're not rushing things. Every situation is an opportunity to grow and find love. So I do feel like some of you guys are reflecting back on how, you know, your old situation taught you how to maybe love yourself more, how to be more open to accepting love. We have choose love and forgiveness. Choose love says you always have a choice, make yours with love. And forgiveness says nothing is gained by holding on to past disappointments. And that's what I was saying, you guys. It's like whatever you went through in the past, I do feel like it's judgment day. It's like, okay, I don't need to hold on to this, but I also don't need to stay around for it. You guys are choosing love, but you're choosing self-love, and I love that. Beautiful. Back of the deck energy for group number 3. Be willing to express love. Express love to receive love. I feel like some of you guys are going to be expressing love by choosing yourself, by putting yourself first. And that's why you receive this bomb-ass connection, because you are worthy of it. Not because you've never been before, but because you're realizing it now. Or whenever you're watching this, right? Whenever 3 months period is. So group number 3, this is what I have for you. Bomb-ass reading. I love this so much. If this vibe for you, if this made sense for your connection, if you feel like this is what's happening, or you've been getting like your intuition, you know, and we got horns outside, you guys, come on. If your intuition's been speaking to you about this, then you know what time it is. You know what's coming. You know what you got to do. Prepare yourself. Work on that shadow. You know what I'm saying? Transmute that ego. Do your thing. And watch the universe work some magic out for you. So I love you guys. Group number 3. Stay woke. You feel me? Keep aligning them chakras. Until next time. Until the next video. I love you guys so much. And peace out.